Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect and this is the review or reaction show. So we're going to be looking at one of the interesting moments that once happened in the world of football when Carragher get into one-on-one word exchange with Virgil van Dijk. This is going to be exciting. Listen to this video.
Football. We're going to start by talking about that Liverpool game because, Jamie, your former club, we asked you before the game had started, on the back of those couple of positive results that we'd seen for Liverpool, did that now mean that they had turned the corner? You were cautious in your answer. Does that now feel like a resounding answer?
Yeah, it was nonsense, absolute nonsense that Liverpool back in the last two games, and that's why I was cautious before the game. They played against an Everton team, one of the worst performances I've seen in a derby game from an Everton team who did nothing. I was at the Newcastle game as well. Newcastle with 10 men created chances, and if Newcastle had 11 men on the game, they'd have got back to 2-2. I'm convinced of that, because Liverpool right now, and not right now, all season, as I said before, have been an absolute shambles defensively. Now, this team had a great defensive record last season, but we know the midfield doesn't have the energy anymore. The attacking players in the front three don't press like, or certainly don't have the cohesion that was there before with maybe a Firmino and a Mane, so they're new to it, Núñez and Gakpo. So this Liverpool defence now, who we've been told for years have got some of the best players in the world, can't cope. Because for years they've had a front six in front of them who probably worked harder and smarter than any other team in world football. And now that's gone. It's completely fell apart. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say making excuses is the wrong word, but what I would say is, because as a Liverpool fan, we absolutely adore this manager and team, and they've done so much for the club in the last 4 or 5 years, it hates you to say anything negative because they give you so much. But Liverpool are 8th in the Premier League. They've just been battered 5-2 in the Champions League. I know it's Real Madrid, but these are the two teams who were in the final last year. It's not acceptable what we're watching this season. And we keep looking for reasons and excuses, but no, it's nowhere near good enough. And defensively, right now, and what makes me laugh, I'm not that horrible. Virgil van Dijk said I wouldn't get in that back four about 2 months ago. I think I'd take his place at the moment, but no, some of the players there. I mean, Joe Gomez tonight. That was. I mean, listen, we've all had bad nights, real bad nights as players, and maybe I shouldn't kick someone in the down because I'm sure he'll feel terrible right now, but I think Liverpool would keep talking about midfield players Liverpool need, and that's right. I think Liverpool need defenders as well, because, as I said, when they get exposed, they can't defend.
It was just after Liverpool were now trying to look, they looked like they were rising, you know. We looked like we were really rising because we had fallen down so terribly and things were not working so well. And I remember Virgil van Dijk came out in a Gary Neville show where he was making a show with Gary Neville, and he said something about Carragher's criticism over the Liverpool squad, which was performing terribly, by the way. We were performing terribly. And Virgil van Dijk, I think he said to Carragher that he believes that Carragher would never have been, even at his prime, able to enter or even get into that Liverpool squad. But this, when Carragher said these words that we were just listening to, it was at the back of Liverpool losing to Real Madrid by 5-2 in a game we actually scored 2 goals in the beginning of the game, and it felt like we were Liverpool when we were back. But that defense just capitulated and they were destroyed. They didn't even know what they were doing. It was a hammering. It was really unexpected. And I love the fact that Carragher came out and called out on Virgil van Dijk and said that he was going to get his position, because one thing that I think is very important as a player to actually accept, when you are not doing so well, expect criticism, especially when you have received the praise. As a player, when you receive praise from the media, from the fans, always expect criticism. Carragher, no matter what, you know he's always going to be a Liverpool legend over what he did and what he did in that 2005 Champions League with Liverpool. Of course, he did not manage to achieve what Virgil van Dijk has achieved with Liverpool, but he has always been one of the people who has always been calling out giving so much support to Liverpool. And when he comes out and saying his thoughts, he was not even saying something terrible. He was just saying the fact that Liverpool were really a shadow of themselves. Something that each and everyone, even myself, I even said it, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Virgil van Dijk just made it so terrible by going into another show, trying to call up on him. And then after calling up on a person saying crazy things, you come back and get massacred by a Real Madrid, who were, by the way, humbled later on as the season progressed by Man City. But you were humbled by 5-2. It's been a crazy season. It was an interesting season. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of this moment? And what do you remember the most about this particular moment? I'm out. Subscribe to the Connect. And please do me a favor. Watch the Transfer Roundup podcast. We're dropping episodes each and every day. Now it's almost 3 days a week because the transfers are gassing up. They're no longer with that much excitement, but we are always going to be giving you some things. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor, click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. I'm out. Peace.